Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this series, I'll be walking you through the modules of prompt design in Vertex AI, part of Google's Generative AI Exchange program. If you haven't watched the previous modules yet, make sure to check out my earlier videos to stay on track. I'll be uploading a new video for each module every week, so don't forget to subscribe and follow along. Today we are going to complete the third module in prompt design in Vertex AI, which is getting started with the Gemini API in Vertex AI. So without wasting any time, let's just begin. Click on Start Lab and don't forget to open this in incognito window. After opening, you will receive a prompt like this. Welcome to your new account. Click on I understand. Okay, then you will receive this uh, click on I agree and continue. Now for first task, we just have to go to Workbench like we did in first video and have to open this Vertex AI Jupyter notebook. So it's over here. You can find it under Vertex AI notebooks in Workbench. Within Workbench, we will find instance name which is Vertex AI Jupyter Lab. Click on open the lab, open Jupyter Lab, and it will take few minutes to open the Jupyter Lab. Okay, it has been loaded. So just open the intro Gemini Python file, double click on it. We can close the launcher. Okay, before that, select kernel. Just don't do anything, just select the default and close the launcher. Alright, so like I told you in the first video, to running this, we have two options. Here is a run button, here is a run button, and we can run a cell by using a combo key of shift and enter. Just click shift and enter, and it will be run executed. Over here, we can see the kernel is on. When it will be idle, when you see the kernel status will be idle, that means the cell has been executed. To confirm that, you can also see that here a number is written, which is 1, which means once you have executed the cell. Alright, after executing it, again we have to okay, so if you're running this notebook on Google Colab, run the following cell auto to authenticate environment. This step is not required if you're using Vertex AI, so no need to do this step. It's just for Google Colab. Alright, now we have to set Google Cloud project information. In this, first we have to copy a project ID, which is given over here, and paste it over here as well over here. Now copy your location. Your location might be different from mine, so don't copy my location. You'll see here is the location. Just change US Central 1 to whatever you have gotten and run this cell again. Now, so you can just keep an eye on this kernel or over here to check if it has been executed or not. It might take a few minutes. Okay, it has been executed. Now what we are going to do is we are importing main libraries which will be needed for this course. Now we are going to use Gemini 2.0 Flash model. So this is the code for it. Now The first thing we are going to do is generate text from text prompt, which we always do, which is giving a text and receiving something back in a text format only. So when we say why is the sky blue, so it will give us a variety of reasons why is it blue, and it has given a detailed answer which you might like it or not, depends on you. And there are various points. Now if you see the asterisks over here, these are the asterisks, we call them asterisks. So basically when there are like two asterisks are there, that means the middle content will be, the content between these two asterisks would be bold. So these are the important points, and this will be bullet points, I guess. Yeah, this might be bullet points. So this is what we generally get is text to text, text from text prompt. Like we give some text and in return we get a text prompt. So now we'll go understand what is streaming. Streaming is first I'll directly run this code so it will be easy to explain. Okay, if you notice there was some difference. We have same question over here. We just give stream is equal to true, and what was the difference? That the code came out line by line, like not like previous one. In previous one we got this entire output at once, but over here the code was generated line by line. If so, sometimes if you have noticed this in, not just in Gemini, if you have used chat gpt or grok or any different AI models, so many models do this part. They use streaming basically, where they don't generate the entire they just generate chunks. They just return chunks of response as soon as they are generated, right? So this is what basically streaming is. Now we can also try our own prompts. Like they have given some suggestions. Like these are three suggestions. Like what are the biggest challenging facing in healthcare industry, largest development in automotive industry, and biggest opportunity in real retail industry. We can try your own prompts as well. So it's up to you guys to try your own prompts. Don't worry about it. Just try and explore. That's what we are using this for, trying and understanding and exploring. Because I'm making this video, I won't be trying anything, but you should try this because we have this is 1 hour's lab, so you can try your prompts as well to see the difference in the answers, and this part as well for streaming, to understand the streaming concept. So here's a basic prompt. Create a numbered list of 10 items. Each item in the list should be a trend in tech industry. Each trend should be less than 5 words. Okay. We can try our own prompts over here as well. Alright. So they have given 10 tech industry trends which are less than 5 words. Yeah, about everything. See, it has given, it just compiled all the concepts of AI in everything. Then remote world tech, quantum computing, cloud native. So it's nice. Now in model parameters. What are model parameters basically? Every prompt you send to the model includes parameter values that control how the model generates a response. The model can generate different results for different parameter values. You can experiment with different model parameters to see how the result changes. So basically what are the parameter values is, if you have seen the previous video which was for the second module, uh, getting started with AI Vertex AI Studio, in that there was a configuration panel in the right side where there were different parameters like temperature was there, output limit or token limit. There was something like token limit, and see max output tokens. It was something like that only. So these are some configurations. These are some parameters which might change the output. Like when your temperature is near to zero, it will give you more realistic and true answers. There will be more correctness in it. And if your temperature is near to 2, then there might be some randomness would be more. You might find some unexpected outputs, and it might be biased, not 100% sure, but sometimes it might be biased as well. Over here, I'm not sure what these parameters are because they haven't given it like what is top P and top K. So we can just try to give our own prompt like this only. So explain what are the parameters required for mm, which model we are using. I forgot the name, sorry. 2.0 flash, right? I know this is a weird prompt. I am not specifying that we are training the model or anything, but let's test it. So okay, it has given a lot of things. I mean, I wasn't expecting this much, but and you might even not like the interface because this is this should be in better font or at least in bold. But it's not like that. So top P is nucleus sampling. The model considers the results of tokens most probable. So 0.1 means only consider top 10% of tokens. Okay. And top K most likely tokens at each step. So 1 means generated token is always most likely. Or this is the most likely uh, token. Okay, I'm not sure that I get it, but I guess you guys need to just research on these parts because these are a bit confusing for me as well. Even this part, I don't know what is candidate count. I just know temperature, which I told you, and max output tokens. But if I found out anything related to this, I'll just mention it in the description or in comment section. So let's go forward in the video. We have to run the cell. If you notice that because in the previous cell I wasn't very specific, like what parameters on what thing we are doing, so it just gave me every parameter. I guess these are going to come in future, I guess in this module itself, in this file only. I guess there are more parameters. Alright, so that is a thing. And over here you can just check out, like read the output, uh, and if you guys want to change the prompt, you can change the prompt as well and play with these things to understand what's happening. So you can increase or decrease the temperature, increase or decrease max output tokens. So I remember when we did it in previous video, so when you decrease the output tokens, you will get a short answer. So you just have to play along with these parameters to get hang of it and understand them very nicely. Now there are safety filters which Gemini API provides, which we can adjust across multiple filter categories to restrict or allow certain type of content. You can use these filters to adjust what's appropriate for your use case. And to see, we have they have given a page link which is configuration safety filters. Over here they have explained every detail: prohibited content, blocked reason unspecified, others, unsafe responses. Like what are unsafe responses, the description. These are some types of unsafe responses. Polling filters can detect block and block potentially unsafe responses. So these are some filters which Gemini will be using, Gemini API is using for safety measures. We can just check a safety rating depend on our question. We can make a request to Gemini to the content is analyzed. Obviously, when we give a prompt, Gemini always uh, analyze the content and checks the safety rating. Based on that, it decides to restrict or allow our content. So obviously, the sky is blue is not something serious, so it will allow. So safety rating is nothing. By default, safety filters with more relatively low block threshold effectively allow more content through. Developers can use safety setting parameters to customize the block threshold for various content categories. So most of the time when if you are developing in Gemini API, so you can give parameters to customize block threshold. Like you can give a threshold level to threshold means a mark that setting a bar for certain things like content categories. So if the content is above that category or crosses the line, then it will be considered unsafe. Okay. So like the category, there's something called harm category, dangerous content, and threshold will be harm block threshold on block only high. Uh, mm, if you go here, then harm category contains hate speech, harassment, sexual exploit, dangerous content, etc. And when we say block only high, so block when probability score or the severity score is high. So like over here, the safety rating, if it is really high, then it will block it. Otherwise, it won't block this thing. And we are giving the category as harm category. So if the content is of that category, belongs to that category, and its score is really high, then it will be blocked. So write a list of 2 disrespectful things that I might say to the universe after stubbing my toe in the dark. So because I have given this, so it won't give a response, really bad response to me. See, over here first, um, okay, here 2 disrespectful, sorry, disrespectful things you might say to the universe after stabbing your toe. Oh, go screw yourself, you cosmic sadist. Is this your idea of a joke? Really, real origin? Seriously, universe, I'm starting to think you are just a giant. Oh, okay. Ex- Except instead of winning, I just get chronic pain this is actually funny, but finish reason stop. Like over here, it has given all the safety scores for every, I guess, because they haven't like, because of this outlet, I can't understand which are different points. Like this is one, this will be the second, this is the third, this might be fourth, uh, this might be fifth. That is the confusing part. Like some might, you might not understand which is they are different or same. Um, so because of this interface, that is a problem. So they have given harm category, hate speech, probability negligible, scores, they are given all safety ratings for, I guess, all the prompts given over here. Average log probability, I don't know what it is, but basically it is giving all the data, like what safety measures it has taken and why it has given this uh, responses only, because they come under this. So I would say that just try playing around these things as well, so you will get to know what are the safety measures Gemini API is using. Now we are moving forward to test chat prompts. So here we are using start chat model. There's a model in Gemini API which is a start chat model, which is sort of a conversation which keeps on the conversation. Like when I give the prompt as, my name is Ted, you are my professional assistant. My favorite movies are Lord of the Rings and Hobbit. Suggest another movie I might like. Now this is something like creating a personal relation and starting a chat with Gemini API. So here it has given some movies which Ned, who loves Lord of the Rings and Hobbit, might even enjoy. I think you might enjoy Willow from 1988, and also it has given here's why, because of the similarity, I would say. What similarities are there from his favorite movies and in Willow? So now in follow prompt, show how model responds based on previous prompt. So are my favorite movies based on a book series? So what it did is it didn't work. Like I don't think it worked like it should have. Like it should have given a response of this prompt, like are my favorite movies based on book series. So yes or no should be answer. But it has given the same response it gave uh, in previous conversation. So this is weird, I would say. But we can also see the chat history. Mm, This follow prompt shows how the model responds based on previous prompt. So I sure this is how model responds. Like I guess there might be something we are missing over here because the model is giving the same output. Uh, It shouldn't give the same output like previous one. So there might be some bug or anything. I don't know. But over here we can see chat history. Like what we okay see here, it is giving the right output like it should have given over here. I think it is a bug. Somehow they came across it. So here you can see the reply for are my favorite movie based on book series. Yes, many of favorite movie, The Lord of Ring and The Hobbit, are based on book series written by J.R.R. Tolkien. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing it. Any Lord of the Rings fans and Hobbit fans, really sorry for that. It's based on same name, comprised of The Fellowship of Ring, The Two Towers, The Ring of the King, The Return of the King. The Hobbit is based on book Hobbit, also by J.R.R. Tolkien. Is there anything else I can assist you with? Alright, so this should be the response in the previous prompt as well. I don't know what was wrong with it. Alright, now we are going to generate text from multimodular prompt. Modal prompt. I mean. So what does this mean? That we are going to give uh we are using some images, some videos, some URLs, like not just text. We can include image, videos in our prompts, even get codes. So this is a helper function to load and display images. Alright, first we'll just run this function. Now we will import the images which are already stored on, which are the sample images. You don't need to download anything. Just run this and it will automatically show us. See, it will automatically display everything. So describe this image. So it is describing, it has cat's appearance. Image shows brown tabby cat standing in snow. It is medium short. So actually over here we are loading few images, but um, it is from sample images which are stored on Google Cloud. But I would say that over here I don't know if you can play with it or not, but you can try it in your own system or in Google Colab if it is possible for you to understand it better. But when you when you give a text or a video and ask it, like we did in previous module, we gave few images, we gave few video and asked it to describe the image or video or anything. So we got a proper detailed information, like now in this photo. Now there is generate text from text and images. Alright, again we will be using this sample image which is of boats. It has described the scene, so prompt was describe the scene. So now if you know the image, you can just change the prompt. Like over here you know it's a cat image, over here you know it's a boats images, so boats in the image. So you can just change the prompt and try to play along with it. But I don't think you can do much over here, but in previous lab we did it, so it's fine. Over here also describe the scene, again same prompt. Okay, here we are going from direct link. Over here we were importing this image using some different parameters. Over here we are using a direct URL, and here we are combining multiple images and text prompts for few short prompting. Like we have given these as examples, and for first image we have given city London, landmark Big Ben. For second image, city Paris, landmark Eiffel Tower. Similarly we have asked for the third image, so it has also we have wait a minute, sorry, because contents image too. for image 3, it has just explained where detailed image. So it is explaining what the image is. But I think image shows tranquils, body, water, likely river, bay. This is there are so many bugs, I guess, in this module, because it should be giving output like this, like city, room, landmark, this. But there are some problems, I guess. Then generate text from video file. So we'll be giving a video file, and
島田彩花です。東京でフォトグラファーをしています。東京にはいろんな顔があって、夜の東京。
this is a 1 minute video. If you want to watch, you can watch it. And we are giving a video and giving a prompt and answer the following questions using the video only. What is the profession of the main person? What are the main features of phone highlighted? Which city was this recorded in? I guess I just know this answer, which is Tokyo, because she said it. Provide the answer in JSON. JSON. So let's see how the output is. I guess this module is really a bit buggy. So if okay, so professional photographer, phone features as video boost and night sight, and city is Tokyo. So it gave it in JSON. Alright. Now direct analysis of public available web media. So extract the objects in the given image and output them in a list in alphabetical order. So we have given URI. And these are in the ending part is just new features which you can directly use. Like in this new feature enables you to directly process publicly available URLs resources including image, text, videos, and audios with Gemini. This feature support all currently supported mod modalities and file formats. In this example, you add file URL of publicly available image files to the request to identify what's in the image. So this is a format, JSON format, and this is what's in the image. And this is an example of how it's done, like how to add file URL of publicly available video file to request, and use control generation capabilities to constrain the model output. So this is some advanced part, I would say. Like for completing the lab, if you don't even know this part, like even I don't know much about this part, so we can just run all the cells properly. That is the main thing of this. By the way, if you see, there's one image downloaded, the cat's image is downloaded over here. Now we'll just go back to our main page and just check my progress for everything, and we will get bloated for everything because we have performed all the tasks. After getting green tick for everything, just wait for a few minutes to so that you will get it over here. If you don't see it on in the right side panel, just click on check my progress again. Okay, now it's 100, right? So now you guys can end the lab with congratulations. That's it for today's video. I hope you found it helpful and it made your learning journey a little easier. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and consider subscribing for more modules walkthroughs. Feel free to drop your questions or feedbacks in the comments and I'll be happy to help. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.